Let's stand, let's get rolling. Let's get started. We're going to go behind our chairs. We're going to go through our assessments. Yeah, that's going to bother me. I'm going to have to do that one over. All right. Assessments, guys. Assessments. Here we go. If we touch twice throughout our assessments, that means you're a fall risk and you're in the right place. We're going to go through several different assessments to see where you're at with your balance. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Okay, knees slightly bent, core tight, hands on your chair. Close your eyes. We're going to hold this position for 15 seconds. Once you get your bearings, you can remove your hands. If you feel unstable, you can leave your hands or a couple of fingers on the chair. That's okay. Again, if you touch 2 or more, you're a fall risk. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Let's move our feet as close together as we can get them. Really close. Again, same verbal cues. Core tight, hands on the chair. Close your eyes. 15 seconds. Once you get your bearings, you can remove your hands. Keep them close to that chair, though. If you're swaying like a tree in the wind, maybe a good idea to stay in contact with a finger or two. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Let's turn. We're going to put the chair on the right side for you guys at home. Those on YouTube and Rumble. Chair on the right side. We're going to balance on one foot. So I want you to find a focal point. Again, core tight, chest up, chin up. Focused on that focal point. Eyes are open. Let's shift our weight to the right foot. Let's bring the left foot in the air. Time begins now. Now, if you need to hold on, that's okay. All right, if you need to use 1 or 2 fingers, that's fine. Remember, 10 seconds or longer is the key. We're going to go for 15 just to make the point. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Now, same position, we're going to close our eyes. Listen carefully for these verbal cues. We're in the same spot, guys. Chair still on the right side. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. You're going to bring your left heel into the air. Left heel only. Hand on the chair. Close your eyes. Get your bearings. Now, if you're swaying like a tree in the wind, you're not very confident, stay right here. If you can pick that left foot up into the air. You do not have to. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. Let me tell you, if you can do that, even for 4 or 5 seconds, you're doing pretty good. Let's turn. We're going to face the opposite direction. We're going to balance on our left foot this time. First round, eyes are open, so find your focal point. All right, we're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Remember, keep that knee slightly bent. Right foot in the air, and time begins now. Good, eyes are open. We're looking in front of us. Balancing on that left foot. That's it. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can remove your hand. 3, 2, 1, and time. Now the hard part, we're going to close our eyes. Same verbal cues, okay? Let's shift our weight to our left foot. Right heel in the air. Right heel only. Core tight. Hand on the chair. Close your eyes. Get your bearings. If you're swaying like a tree in the wind, not very confident, just stay in this position. If you'd like a little more of a challenge, you can pick that right foot up into the air. You do not have to. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Go ahead and have a seat. That's it. I'm going to give you homework at the end of class. Keep in mind, let me encourage you to walk, all right? Track your steps. Most of you have a smartwatch or a smartphone. Track your steps. Find out how far you're going in a day, all right? We need to be getting 5, 6, 7,000 steps a day. So if you don't know how to do that, see me after class. Strength, posture, flexibility, and balance. Let's get to our strength pillar. First thing I'm going to have you do is stand right there in front of your chair. Let's go ahead and let's get our rear ends up and off that seat. Out of the shade into the heat. I used to have a boss tell us that all the time. Feet chair leg width apart. Okay, now we're going to squat down and hold, And then we're going to take our hands, what I call around the world, all right? So let's go ahead and get uncomfortable, bottom out. We're going to squat down as far as you can, okay? If you can get down there where those legs are parallel, great. All right, so hold that position. Imagine you have a light in your chest. I want you to illuminate what's in front of you, not what's on the ground, okay? So try to look straight ahead. Now take your hands, and we're going to go around your head.
What?
And if that's really hard, and then we're going to reverse it. If you've got a weight, this is a good time to take the weight. Go around one direction and around the other. Now, if that's really hard, you can go from one side to another, guys. Just like that. If you can get around your head, try to get around your head. Good. We're going 4. Let's do one more. Last time. And stand. Nice and tall. Big smiles. We're going to do that again. Ready? Bottom out and we're down. Hold that position. Take your hands to the left shoulder and we're going to rotate around to the front. And now back around. Good. And 2. That's it. And 3. Good. And 4. Stay on your heels, guys. Keep the weight on your heels. Last time, 5. And up. Move those legs. Good. How are we feeling? Catch your breath. Have a seat, grab some water. That's tough. I know. That's hard. That's hard. But I want you guys... No, man. We've never done that one. That's brand new. I was in the lab this past weekend thinking of all the sinister exercises I could come up with to help you. This is to help you guys. Remember. Okay. Now we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. Try not to let your back hit the back of the chair. You guys remember that old exercise we used to do in PE class where we were riding the bike? We're going to do that right here. Okay, so it's okay to hold on if you need to hold on to your chair. We're going to pick our legs up. You probably want to be back in your chair a little bit. Legs go up and we're going to extend them out. Now we're going to imagine yourself pedaling a bike. Core tight. Try not to let your back hit the back of the chair. And if you can, let me see a smile. There it is. There it is. Good. That's it. And let's say you have a spouse that just refuses to exercise. You can use this exercise to kick him in the pants. Tell him to get going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's take a break, okay? Welcome back. Good.
What PE class did you have?
My PE teacher was actually really nice. Miss Williams was her name. Very sweet lady. All right, guys, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds here. I want the body to recover. I want your heart rate to come down. Grab a shot of water if you need it, okay? Any questions? Good. Good. Just pay close attention to what we're doing here. One of these is going to be part of your homework, okay? And then I'll go over that again at the end of class. Good. Okie doke. Ready? We can't finish until we get started. Let's stand. If you get tired, if you're fatigued, please do not hesitate to just stand up, take a break, have a seat, and relax, okay? No one's judging you here, and don't feel like you've got to push yourself, all right? There's no trophies being handed out at the end of class, no gold medals. I know, I do give out bonus points. You can cash in for fabulous prizes, like attaboys or attagirls, all right? Ready? Feet chair leg width apart. Imagine your waist is the top of a bucket, okay? So when I say get the weight on your heels, what I mean is that bucket, guys, your waist, the top of a bucket full of water, I want you to dump the water out in front of you. So how are we going to do that? We're going to tilt our hips. Bottom goes out, weight on our heels, and we're going to squat down. Hands in front of you. We're going to rotate either clockwise or counterclockwise, does not matter to me, and then the opposite direction. And 2. Good. Now, if that's really hard, just go side to side. 3. And 4. Last time. And 5. And stand. Good. Breathe. Take that air in. We're going to do it one more time. Ready? Get back here, Steve. Where are you going? Bottom out and down. Hands in front, and let's begin. Rotating one direction and then the opposite. And 2 and 3 and 4. Last time. And 5. And stand. I want you to move your legs. Keep that blood circulating. Have a seat. Excellent. Okay. Sitting nice and tall in our chair, again towards the back of the chair. Not letting your back hit the back of the chair. We're going to take our legs, bring them up into the air, extend them out. And now we're riding the bike, pedaling. You're pedaling the bike. Good. That's it. Core tight. It's okay to hold on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. Let's take a long break here. Let's think about why we're here, whose idea this was, and we'll come back to the posture pillar, all right? Any questions? Good, good. So this is the beginner's class. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, all of you guys, you did really well. So that's really tough, especially handling your own body weight. But if you can manage your own body weight, think about how low that risk of a fall is going. We've all seen in our lives, in our friends' lives, someone close to us, most of us, have seen the impacts of serious falls, right? Someone falling, breaking a bone. We all know the statistics, or if you don't, let me share them with you. 80 years or older, if you experience a significant fall defined by breaking a bone, humerus, your thigh, your femur, tib fib, wrist, hip, break a bone, 80 years or older, your chances of survival is 50%. All right? But falls are not a part of aging. They are not. Don't let anyone tell you they are not. Okay? So, part of avoiding those falls is making sure that we have great posture. Everything is in front of us in this world. Sitting is the new smoking. We need to undo all that damage that sitting causes. Okay? Now think about what happens when you sit. One, you're immobile, right? The benefits of walking take place because gravity, if you haven't noticed, pulls things down. Even the contents of your stomach. Let that sink in for a second, right? So, not only is gravity pulling all of this stuff down, but your muscles are having to fight against gravity to keep you upright and erect. So they're working. And if they're working, we're using them. If we're using them, they're getting stronger. So let's stand. We're going to stay right in front of our chairs. We're going to help improve our posture right here, guys. Putting that center of mass where it's supposed to be when we stand nice and tall, not when we hunch over. Feet are really close together. We're going to bring our hands out in front of us, palms to the sky. Okay, core tight. Don't let that belly hang out there. We're going to push our hands to the side. When we do this, I want you to stretch your chest. Now you're going to go up, touch your thumbs over your head. I'm sorry, guys, you can't see that. Thumbs over your head, and then you're down, and then back together. Good. And then we're out, push. Now when we're in this position, don't let your shoulders creep up. Don't let your head go forward. Down and together. Good. And 3. Push, stretch. Don't rush that part. Good. And down and together. 4. That's it. And 5. And 6. Push, push. Down. 2 more. 7. Good. Keeping the shoulders down, keeping the head back. And together. Last time, 8. Now when I go up, I want to try to get my biceps by my ears, okay? Biceps by my ears. Down and rest. Good. 20 seconds. Well done. Now what we're doing there, stretching that chest, all those pectoral muscles, pec major, minor, all that business, anterior delt. But we're also strengthening the muscles in the back and that posterior chain, like the posterior delt, the traps, teres major and minor back there, all those muscles that need to be strong and act as anchors to pull us back so we stand nice and tall, okay? I know you guys see it all the time with the young people. The shoulders coming together looks terrible. I can't stand it. But this is going to help. Exercises like these will help combat that. Also, your phones. Does anyone know? If you didn't know, there's a proper way and a wrong way to do everything, right? Looking at your phones, there's a good way and a better way, right? Most people look at their phones like this. What that does is impact that lordotic curve in our neck. And in physical therapy clinics, we're starting to see that disappear because people are looking down so much. So with your phone, if you hold it up in front of you at eye level, that's going to help preserve that curve and help you continue to keep your posture in a great place, okay? Feet together, core tight, hands in front of you, palms to the sky. If you feel unstable here, widen your base out a little bit, okay? We're going to open, push, going up, touch those thumbs, down, and together. And 2, stretch, up, down, and together. That's it. And 3, really push back right there, guys. Push it back hard. Good. Down, and together. And this is 4, up, down, and together, keeping the shoulders down. And 5, keeping the head back, up, down, and together. And 6, and try to get those biceps even with your ears, guys, those biceps, you know, those muscles there. Good. And 7, core tight. Last time, 8, push, up, down, and together. Well done. All right, catch your breath, have a seat for me. Take a break. Good. How we feeling? A little quiet this morning? Okay. We're switching it up a little bit, all right? The routine, we usually do one and then a different exercise. We're going to stack them back to back. Just details, guys. We're splitting hairs here, okay? I'm going to give you a few more seconds. We're going to stand and we're going to do our founders, but we're only going to do 5, all right? You guys are working really hard this morning. That's the point, okay? All right. Go ahead and stand for me. Our feet, again, are going to be chair leg width apart. Again, working in that posture pillar. We're going to take those arms. We're going up, palms facing each other. All right. Now, remember the bucket. Bottom goes out, dump the water out. We're going to squat down as far as we can. Now, your natural inclination, those arms are going to want to go forward. I want you to push them back. Again, with the biceps by the ears, and you're up. Drive through your heels. And 2. Down, push back. And up. Good. And 3. That's it. and up, and 4, up, last time, and 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Have a seat. We're going to take a nice long break right here. Catch your breath. Great job. Water if you have it. So, one of the statistics that I found interesting that I know are valid, because they are from the book that Balance University is based off of. 80% of hospital patient falls are not witnessed by staff. 80%. Now, I've done an entire lecture over falls in assisted living, long-term memory care, and in hospital stays. I had a really good friend who's in charge of the acute care for a large hospital in Beaumont, Texas, call me and asked me if I had any ideas for acute care, right? Short-term care, because their falls in these patients were really high. Now, long-term, you're not going to have those patients to be able to develop a program like we do here. But there is technology out in the world being discovered now. I've actually spoken with these guys out of Denmark. They are using Wi-Fi signals like sonar. And with artificial intelligence being able to do millions of calculations a second, that Wi-Fi sends out a signal, right? And it's able to calculate the difference between a dog and a cat and a human, a curtain or an inanimate object like a cup, and whether you're standing, squatting, or you fell. Now imagine one of these devices in every one of your rooms. How does that impact our healthcare? That is going to be phenomenal, right? That's going to help us stay independent even longer. It's going to be great. If it detects a fall, it will alert an emergency contact that you have inputted into the system. So I spoke to them, I guess about 8 months ago, and they said they were about 2 years away. So fingers crossed, guys. All right.
Sometimes they just fall out of bed.
Yeah, sometimes just fall out of bed. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, a lot. I did, especially in college. All right, nice and tall. Guys, we're going into that flexibility pillar. All right, so we're going to slow down a little bit. Your core temperature is nice and hot. You're going to be a little more flexible. Maybe not so flexible you can put your foot over your head. Good news, we're not doing that today, so don't show off if you can do it. Take your left foot out in front of you. So scoot to the edge of your seat. Scoot to the edge of your seat there. You're going to take both hands and let's slide down that left leg. There you go. Now, it's okay if your knee's slightly bent. That's fine. And I want you to breathe normal. We're going to hold this position 15 to 20 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and we're up. We're going to hold for a brief second. We're going to do that same stretch. I want you to try to reach a little further this time, okay? Ready? And down. Good. Three, 2, 1, and you're up. Excellent. Let's just flip it. Now it's that right leg going out. Again, both hands going to slide down that right leg. Now guys, it's completely normal to be tight on one side, tighter on one side than the other. There's nothing wrong with you, at least from a flexibility standpoint. Three, 2, 1, and we're up. Again, brief pause. And we're down. Going to try to reach a little bit further this time. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Let's slide back in our chairs a little bit. All right, changing it up again in the flexibility pillar. Feet are chair leg width apart. I'm going to take both hands and I'm going to reach down as far as I can. If I can get to the floor, great. Instead of going forward today, we're going to go back underneath our chair, okay? So we're going down and now reach underneath your chair. So not forward, but backwards today. Typically we go forward, just changing it up today. Holding this position, breathing normal, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rise up. We're going to interlock our hands, palms to the sky. We're going to push back, again with the biceps, trying to get them by the ears. Keep your shoulders down, keep your head back. Good, pushing back, pushing back. Try not to let your back hit the back of the chair. I want that core working. And we're down. Good. Reaching underneath that chair. Three, 2, 1, rising up. Pushing, pushing. 3, 2, 1, and we're down and underneath. And up. Good. Push back, push back. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Last time. Let's go one more. Down and underneath. Should be able to reach a little bit further each time. Push back a little bit further each time. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Nice and tall. Pushing back. Good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Let me encourage you to do that at home on your own, guys. Flexibility is one of those pillars that are grossly, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not taken advantage of, guys. It's one of those things that can help you greatly. Even improved flexibility reduces falls, all right? I'm looking for research now to back that up. So next thing, let's take that right foot, your right ankle, you're going to put it on your left knee. I want you sitting nice and tall. Now, if you have hip replacements, what I want you to do is go down instead of going under, go out, okay? For those of you that cannot cross the midline, cannot do this, you're going down and going out. For those of you who can, you're going to take that right ankle, good, on that knee. And then I want you to lean forward. You're going to feel that big pull back there in your bottom, okay? That's your piriformis. It's an unsung hero of the body. Those of you that experience sciatica, you've probably done this before in therapy, physical therapy. You can do this while you're watching TV. Let me encourage you to do that. 15 to 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now let's see if we can flip it over. You're going to take that left ankle on top of the right knee. Sitting nice and tall. Let's reach out in front of us, thumbs to the sky. Good. Breathing normal. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Last thing we're going to do, it's going to be for our necks, guys, the cervical area. Very important, we have a large field of vision, especially if you're driving in Naples, Florida. Sunday, my wife and I, on the way to our gym we work out, we're on Pine Ridge Road. And those of you that live here or know of Pine Ridge Road, it's a busy road. And they're doing construction now at Pine Ridge and 75. They're going to be doing construction for 100 years because they're putting in one of those fancy intersections.
Nobody understands.
Yeah, they're all over Tampa and Sarasota. All right. Kid on a motorcycle. and I assume it's a kid, was driving where the white lines were in between the cars. You know, and I just happened to catch him out of my rear view. All it would take was somebody who's not paying attention to move over. So, big part of staying independent is being able to drive, all right? Not everybody knows how to use Uber or is comfortable with Uber. So we're gonna sit nice and tall in our chair, sitting back. You're gonna take your right hand, you're gonna hold under that chair. Now that right hand is gonna act as an anchor as you lean and look to the left. So left hand across your stomach, right hand holding. Let's lean and look to our left, all right? Lean and look to your left. Now I want you to look up and look down. Try to find that spot you feel the stretch the most. You're going to hold it there. You may feel this in your bicep. You may feel it in your shoulder. You may feel it in your neck. Heck, even all the way up to your ear. It's going to be different for all of us probably. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Now let's just flip it around, go the opposite direction. So now it's my left hand holding. Right hand across my stomach. I'm leaning and looking to the right this time. And again, looking up, looking down, finding where I feel the stretch the most and hold in that position. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. We're going to take one of our longer breaks here, guys. Grab some water, relax, catch your wind. Any questions? No? Good. You guys are always so lively. Does anybody use caffeine?
Not till noon.
Not till noon, really? Ooh. Man, I'd hate to see our house without caffeine in the morning. Yeah. Here's another stat I pulled. Again, this is from Spark, the book that is Balance University is largely based on. Projects aimed at fall prevention have been successful, resulting in a 35% reduction in hospital fall rates. So guys, we were talking about 80% of falls in hospitals are not witnessed by staff. That's nurses, physicians, CNAs, all the workers there. That's a lot that's being missed. But if you implement programs like Balance University, studies have shown there's a 35% reduction in falls. Here's another stat for you. Tai Chi, great. I love Tai Chi. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. Tai Chi is great. I encourage you guys to do Tai Chi. However, balance-specific programs like Balance University, where we're doing balance-specific movements, which is what we're about to do, are 35% greater in preventing falls than Tai Chi, okay? So please, huge supporter of Tai Chi, but when it comes to fall prevention, proprioceptively enriched environments are king. All that means is stable but unstable, okay? All right, any questions? Let's rock and roll. Let me have you stand. Let's go behind our chair. I have a special surprise for you today. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Please, let's not let this guy go on another break again. Like I said, I was in the lab, always trying to improve, always trying to get better for you guys, right? And plus, doing the same stuff over and over again is boring. That's why I always try to change it up. But what we do is very important. It's going to be effective. What we're going to do next is we're going to throw in an element, a variable, with a movement that we've done many, many, many times. The movement that we've done many times is the leg lateral, okay? So we're going to start with that movement. We're going to do it 4 times, but on the 5th repetition, we're going to take our arm and move it in a figure 8 while we're moving our leg. All right, now it may turn into one of these situations. That's okay. The point of this is creating neural patterns in the brain, giving your brain lots of things to think about while still working in that proprioceptively enriched environment, guys. Big fancy word for stable but unstable. On one foot, I'm stable, but I'm a little unstable, okay? So just giving the brain lots of things to think about while balancing on one foot, okay? You ready? On the 5th rep, that's when we'll include the hand. We're going to try to go to 12, okay? Let's shift your weight to the right foot, nice and tall, core tight, find a focal point. Ready? It's okay if you need to hold on. Use that right hand to hold on. And let's begin. That left foot, all you're doing is going out and in with the left foot. Don't lock your knee. 2, 3, taking our time. 4, all right, now let's include the arm. 5, I don't care how it looks. All right, I'm not concerned with how it looks. What I'm concerned with is just getting both of those limbs moving and you staying balanced. All right? Just out and in. Doesn't have to be big either, guys. Can be a small, subtle movement. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. I know it may seem silly to some of you, and I get that. I understand. It's not lost on me, but that it has great impacts on our brain and how we're going to approach balance. All right, let's flip it around. Same thing. Chair on the left side this time. We're going to be doing it with our right foot, right arm. Again on the 5th rep, okay? Ready? Find your focal point. Let's shift our weight to our left foot. Bend your knee. Let's begin. Out with the right foot. 1 and 2. Nice and tall. You can hold on if you need to. 3 and 4. All right, here we go. And 5. Moving it in a figure 8, or best you can. Good. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Good. So it's not as hard as it seemed at first, right?
My foot wants to go forward.
Yeah.
With this, when you do this, it wants to not go this. It wants to do this.
Right. So your brain is splitting work. Okay. So here's an interesting fact. Did you know, even when you wear, we all know how important our hearing and our eyes are, our vision to our balance, right? The vestibular system is extremely important to our balance. If you're wearing hearing aids, that actually decreases your fall risks because your brain is not trying to take that extra effort, take extra power to hear what someone's saying, right? With the hearing aids, you can hear more clearly. You can hear easier, and it frees up more computing power in the brain to focus on your balance, all right? Good stuff. So when you talk about moving your arm, what we're talking about is spreading our computing power over a lot of different places. So, all right, here we go. Back to the right side, chair on the right. We're going to stand nice and tall, again, focused on our focal point. Let's take our left leg and we're going to bring it up into the air. Now, I want my thigh, if I can, parallel to the ground. If I can't get it that high, that's okay. Do the best you can. Now, your foot is not going to go back to the ground. It's going to stay right here. So if you need to hold on, okay. Now, we're going to take that left foot. We're going to extend it out. I want you to pull your toes back, squeeze your quads. Don't lean back. Don't hunch over. Hold 1, 2. Return to start position. And 2, 1, 2. That's it. And 3, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. 5, 1, 2. That's it. 6, 1, 2. 2 more. 7, 1, 2. Last time. 8, 1, and 2. Whoo! Fancy. Some of you guys weren't even holding on right there. Well done. Let's rotate. Same thing on the other side, okay? Nice and tall. If you need to take a break, guys. Right leg up. Core tight. Focused on that point. And let's begin. Extend the foot out. Squeeze the quad. 1, 2, and then we're in. And 2, 1, 2. And 3, 1, 2. And 4, 1, 2. And 5, 1 and 2. 3 more. 6, 1, 2. That's it. And 7, 1, 2. Last time. 8, core tight. 1, 2. Rest. Good. Catch your breath. Let's rotate. The good news, we are almost done with the warm-up. All right, and then we're going to get into it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Let's bring it down a little bit. 2 more exercises and we're done. Remember, last thing we're going to do, standing on that 1 foot for 60 seconds. So, we're going to do a 2-point touch. We've done this many, many times, either crossing or going front to back, all right, the sagittal or frontal planes. What we're going to do here is let's work front to back here, okay? So we're going to touch point 1 in the front and point 2 in the back. Still nice and tall, chest up, chin up. What I want you to do is just tap, guys, like tapping the tops of eggshells. And we all know how precious and important those eggshells are now, right? How expensive they are. Do not crush your eggs, all right? You don't want to do that. Just a light touch, no transfer of weight. So, hand on the chair, core tight, chest up, chin up. Don't lock your knee. All right, we're going to take our toes in the back and let's begin. You're going to shift to the front, a light tap, and to the back. There's 1. Take your time. And 2. I don't want any momentum playing a role in this movement. Find your focal point now. As you get comfortable, as you build some familiarity, try to move to 1 or 2 fingers. Maybe you're able to let go altogether. Be safe. Good. There's 6. Keeping those eyes up. And 7. Going to go to 10. 8. 9. And 10. And rest. Let's turn. Flip it around. Same thing on the opposite side. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right foot in the air. We're going to start in the back. And let's begin. Touch to the front and to the back. There's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Light touch, no transferring of weight. 9. Last time, 10. Good. Let's turn. Last thing we're going to do. We're going to stand on 1 foot for 60 seconds. So I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Clear your mind. We're not thinking about lunch right now. Only thing we're focused on is standing on 1 foot. Find your focal point. Okay, something on the wall to focus on. Let's shift our weight to the right foot. Don't lock your knee. Let's bring the left foot in the air. Time begins now. 60 seconds on our right foot. It's okay to hold on. As you get comfortable and build some familiarity, you can move to 1 or 2 fingers. The last 10 seconds we'll challenge ourselves. I'll call that out. Eyes up. 20 seconds. Don't lock your knee. 30. Good. Core tight. 40. Last 10 seconds begins now for those of you that want to challenge yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Let's turn. Keep in mind, we're always better on one side than the other. Again, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Find your focal point. Let's shift our weight to the left foot. Let's bring the right foot in the air, and time begins now. 60 seconds, balancing on our left foot. Good. Eyes up. "20 seconds. "30. "40. For those of you that want to challenge yourself, the last 10 seconds begins now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Have a seat, grab your water. Let me get you out of here. Good work. So, homework. Try to make this easy. Try to make it very applicable to real life. Most of us watch TV. There's some of you that don't, and I applaud that. That's hard to do. All right, maybe we all should do that a little bit more, actually. Sit nice and tall, and let's ride the bicycle, okay? Now, if you are in the sofa, of course it's going to be more difficult. Good. Challenge yourself, okay? In class, we went for about 15 to 20 seconds, so I want to challenge you to do that at least once a day in your home from now until next class, next Friday, okay? That's for leg strength. Balance-wise, let's do the 2-point touch. Touch in the front and touch in the back, okay? Now, I'm not transferring any weight. It's just a light touch, again, like I'm touching the top of an eggshell, okay? So in class, we did 10. At home, you can do anywhere between 8 and 15, whatever you feel comfortable with. Make sure you have something solid to hold on to, all right? Listen, if you forget those, you can go to mybalanceuniversity.com, okay? mybalanceuniversity.com. It's a wealth of information for you. We have checklists you can download to fall-proof your home, download and print out to fall-proof your home. Go to, if you scroll down a little bit, we have a YouTube channel and a Rumble channel. Right now, YouTube is a little more built out, has a little more information there, some more videos. We have a fall prevention homework series. That is 2 exercises in 2 minutes. Do me a favor, please go there, check it out. We have over 400 videos covering all kinds of topics, classes, you know, things that were funny in class, you name it, it's there. You guys, thanks for being here. All right, have a great weekend. Enjoy the weather. Remember your homework and make somebody smile, okay? Adios. Sayonara. Good.
I don't want to move.
That was good. Yes. Yeah, that was good. So